guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Motivation Monday. I am so happy because it has been super hot here in Melbourne and we're starting to feel like it's summer, and it's making me so happy because I've been to the beach and I'm just in a really good mood today. I'm about to head out and meet up with AJ soon and we're gonna catch up. I'll leave a link to AJ's channel in the description. So I'm just having a good day and I wanted to bring you another Motivation Monday video, which is a little video kind of where I just give you a little reminder or talk about something that might help you feel a little bit more motivated and productive. So I had a question on my last Motivation Monday asking if I could talk about self-care and the importance of self-care, and I actually had a little experience on Tuesday, and now I feel like every Monday is going to turn into a little bit of a story time as to why I'm making the video that I'm making. So I had a little thing on Tuesday that kind of made me feel like this was the perfect video idea. So on Tuesday last week, I had actually finished the major parts of my to-do list by 1 p.m. Pretty much everything that I'd wanted to get done that day, I had done by 1 p.m. And one of my friends tweeted saying that they were going to the beach and it was a 32-degree day. It was beautiful and hot and sunny. And I haven't been, well, at the time, I hadn't been to the beach yet this entire season, and I didn't really go last year, and I was like, yes, I want to go to the beach. So I was like, oh my god, I'm so jealous, I wish I was going. And she's like, oh my god, you should totally come. And I was like, I've been invited, I should go, this should be fun. And yet the entire time that I was packing my beach bag and I was driving on the way down there, I felt really, really guilty. I felt like I should be at home working, and I felt really bad. I was like, you can't take that afternoon off, you need to go home and you need to be working, even though I had no idea what my next project was. I mean, I probably would have spent the afternoon planning my next project, but I just would have not had a very productive afternoon. Anyway, it took a little while of me telling myself again and again and again that it's okay to take some time off, it's okay to go to the beach. I was like, it's just an afternoon, you know, this is the only time that you can really go to the beach. You worked all morning, you get to work all day tomorrow and the next day and the next day, so just take some time. And so it took a little bit of telling myself that it was okay, and I find that that's really what it takes to get rid of that guilt and to feel truly comfortable in taking time for yourself. It's just a matter of constantly reminding yourself that it's okay, and it does get easier, and you do get to a point where you can switch off from whatever it is that you're doing, whether that's schoolwork or work, and take time for yourself without feeling guilty. It just takes a little bit of practice to get to that point where you become comfortable and you know that you're doing a good thing. So I switched it off and I was able to have a fabulous afternoon at the beach. It was amazing, it was hot, I went swimming, I laid out in the sun. Oh, it was so good, and I had the best afternoon. And by the end of that afternoon, I was so motivated. I felt so good, and I was reminded how great it was to take time for myself and do something that I enjoyed and have a little bit of a break. So on the way home that night, I actually stopped in and bought video supplies. I stayed up later that night working, and I ended up getting so much done, as well as having an amazing afternoon, and my entire mood had completely changed, and so that I woke up on the Wednesday feeling really great and really motivated and really productive. So that there is an example as to why care and looking after yourself and your mental well-being is super important, because if you just keep going and going and going and going and you don't give yourself a break, you will burn out, you will get exhausted, and chances are you will get sick, and nobody wants that. Also, if you're pushing yourself so hard and not letting yourself have a break, chances are the work that you're producing, the studying that you're doing, or whatever it is that you're working on isn't actually going to be done as well. If you are studying for a really big exam and you're just pushing and pushing and pushing yourself without taking a break every now and then, you're not going to take any of that information in. It's not going to work. And if you keep working really hard on something, the work's going to get sloppy, it's going to get messy, and you're not going to be producing the best work that you could possibly do. So it is so important, not only for your health to take some self-care, but also for the work that you're doing or whatever it is that you're working on. Because I know that if I had stayed home on Tuesday and just pushed through, I would have done half-assed work, I wouldn't have been as productive, I wouldn't have felt good, and I would have just not worked at the best capacity that I could have. But taking that break, it changed my mood. I feel great. I'm really excited about summer now. I feel really great, and it's a week later. And I'm just glad that I took that time. And while it was hard at first and I did feel guilty, I got myself out of that headspace, made myself feel completely comfortable with it, and then it just ended up being the best thing that I could have done all of last week. So self-care is super important. It's going to keep you healthy, and it's going to look after your mental well-being, but it's also going to help you with whatever it is that you're working on. School, study, work, art projects, whatever it is that you're working on, taking a break and taking some time for yourself to reset and refresh is going to help you in all of those areas. So there are so many different ways that you can take some time for self-care, and everybody's different, everybody enjoys different things, everybody requires different things, but it could be anything from doing what I did and taking the afternoon off and going to the beach or the park or going for a walk or running a long bubble bath. I feel like those are very like stereotypical like me time things, but it could be as simple as taking 5 minutes just to play a game on your phone. I actually have this game that I'm playing at the moment. It's called Wordscapes or something, and I just use it to like take a break when I need like a little 5-minute break, and it just keeps me distracted onto something else, and then it kind of refreshes me really quickly, and then I can go back to whatever it is that I'm doing. So it could be just a 5-minute drink a cup of tea, or maybe you can watch an episode of your favorite TV show, or I don't know, there's so many different things that everybody can do. It could be just taking a little bit of extra time to get ready in the morning, or waking up a little bit earlier, or sleeping in a little bit longer. Sometimes it's just very important to do those teeny little things to look after yourself and give yourself a chance to reset. And it's also kind of a reward. If you've worked really, really hard and you've spent from 9 a.m. till midday studying, you've studied your heart out for 3 hours, then take a break. Like, you don't need to keep studying straight for 8 hours. It's impossible to do. Your brain won't retain any more information, and it's really, really important to take some time and take a break for yourself. So if you're feeling really stressed while watching this video and you're feeling overwhelmed and you feel like you're pushing yourself too hard, just stop. Stop what you're doing, because 5, 10 minutes, an hour, even 3 or 4 hours isn't going to completely wreck whatever it is that you're working on. Take some time for yourself. Tell yourself it's guilt-free. Tell yourself that you don't have to worry about this, and just stop. Stop and just regenerate and refresh, and when you go back to working on whatever it is that you're working on, you will be so much more productive, so much happier, and so much more efficient at whatever it is that you're doing. So I just wanted to remind you today to stop. Just stop and take some time to yourself and enjoy life and have fun, because life is very short and we only get one of them. And I feel really, really cliche right now, but you can just stop and take some time, enjoy life, be happy, and then your whole mood, attitude, productivity, the energy levels, it'll all change for the better, and that's what's really, really important. So look after yourselves, make sure you're taking time for yourselves, and I really hope you guys have enjoyed this Motivation Monday. If you have, feel free to leave any other suggestions down below. I do love these little kind of like just reminders, little experiences that I can share with you just to remind you to do something that's gonna really benefit you. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Up the top here, you can check out my last video. Down the bottom, I will leave a link to another one of my videos. Also, if you're wondering, this little top, it's really cute, is from Valley Girl. Yeah, Valley Girl. Shanae and I bought them the other week while we were out. I'm like, it's very summery and I love the embroidery. Super cute. But yeah, that's my video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.